you need to write only around 1000 words before you will write your introductions, your jobs and everything. Then you will write your case study. Then you will write your recommendation. Only the case study will be 1200 words. All other thing, decoration to the case study. That's it. It's very simple, guys. Not only that, these are the two major documents that you need to prepare. In addition to that, you need to submit to RICS 48 hours of learning. You don't want to worry about that. If you are going to join a school of Shari, we do provide 120 hours. So you don't want to worry about that. Any other places that you are going to join, they will give you a CPD record and online ethic test that you need to do. What is that online ethic test? Something like they're going to ask you, will you accept gift from your subcontractor? Something like that. So remember, in order to get the associate entry level membership, if you have a degree, you need to do all these things. Let me show you what you need to prepare for chartered level. Then you will be surprised. Oh, is this the difference between these two? Why don't I go for chartered? You will tell them. Right. Before we get into the chartered level submissions and everything, let's see how I can become MRICS. What are the routes available? So guys, RICS not only provide QS chartered, but also many other chartered. That's they do provide chartered for valuers, they do chartered for project manager, they do provide chartered for planning people, they do chartered for many other people, right? They do provide chartered level. I'm a QS. I know that one, my pathway chartered. I have a degree, I have a different experience, how I can go to the interview. So based on your degree and based on your experience, RICS categorize your route. For example, I want to get a job. So I can complete my degree from government university and go and get the job. Or maybe I can do some kind of short course and join the company earlier. After 2 years, I can be promoted. There are many routes. Both of them are going to go for the same position, but different routes, right? At the end, you all will become chartered. Or at the end, you all will become engineer. But in order to reach to that point, you will do mechanical, you can do civil, you can do many other things. And you can do it in different universities. So you have a different routes to come to that point. That's what RICS say. So RICS categorize mainly 4 categories. These 4 as a major categories. One, you have RICS accredited degree. RICS approved degree you have. You have the degree, but you have less than 5 years of quantity survey related experience. So you have a degree, RICS accredited degree, and you have less than 5 years of relevant quantity surveys related experience. So RICS say that one, if you are the case, come, join with us, join with RICS and be with us for 24 months, at least 22 months, okay, minimum 22 months. Be with us, then submit your document, do the online ethic test, and come for an interview. If you are going to perform in the interview, we will give you chartered. So let's say I just completed my RICS accredited degree. Tomorrow I will join the company. I will start to earn my experience. So tomorrow I will join with RICS 2. And after 2 years from my degree, let's say I'm 18 years old. I join a company. After 2 years, I am with the degree, right? I join RICS tomorrow. I'm going to join RICS tomorrow. I'm going to join a company tomorrow. From that 2 years, I can prepare the document and submit that to RICS. RICS will call us. I will go sit in front of them. I'll answer all the questions they can ask. They will give me MRICS. That's a first category. And this is the benefit of having RICS accredited degree. The second route, they said, you have degree and you have overall more than 5 years degree, but less than 5 years experience, but less than 10 years. So between that period, you have an experience. Let's say you have 6 years of experience. Then RICS says, come, join with us, but stay with us 11 months. Stay with us 11 months. After 11 months, after you completed 11 months, next session, whenever we call for an interview, you can submit your document, come for an interview, we will review you and we will give you MRICS if you are good in interview. So the first one, a person with RICS degree but less than 5 years experience. The second one, RICS accredited degree, more than 5 years, less than 10 years experience. So first category, 24 months he should have registered with RICS and stay with him. The second category, 5 to 10 years experience, he should register with RICS and stay in RICS, or he can't go for an interview before completion of 12 months. And the third category, you have RICS accredited degree or master degree, and you have more than 10 years of experience. You have more than 10 years of experience. If that is the case, RICS said, okay, come register with us. You don't want to wait for 1 year or 24 months. Just prepare and submit your document and go for an interview in upcoming or next session. So RICS, you all know that one. They do invite for an interview only 2 times in a year in GCC, 2 times. Okay, March they call and May interview. September they call, November interview. Okay, now they slightly change for preliminary. You don't want to worry about that. So if you have more than 10 years of relevant experience and you got MRICS or degree in chartered, then you can go for it. And many people ask me, I have 15 years of experience in terms of quantity surveyor, but I got my degree only last year, RICS accredited degree. Then we don't care. RICS doesn't care when did you receive RICS. If it is RICS accredited degree, right? If it is RICS accredited degree, they don't care when did you receive your degree, but they only care about what? They care about total years of experience. So total year, you started to work in 2024, let's say, 2015, 14, and you completed your degree yesterday only. What can I do? I have overall 10 years experience and I have a degree of RICS accredited, done. I can go for a more than 10 years experience route. We call it as a RICS accredited degree. So I can go for a RICS non-structured route, we call it. What we call that? RICS non-structured route. And the final one, which is a very important and most of us will fall under that. We have degree, which is not RICS, and that's not related to QS. That's not related to engineering. That's related to, let's say, arts. Any degree. We have any degree, but we have more than 5 years of experience. You have any degrees and you have more than 5 years of experience, then what you can do? You can go for APC preliminary route. What they call? APC preliminary. As you do not have RICS accredited degree, you will have one more step. What is that step? You need to prepare your document and submit the document to RICS, and RICS will not invite you for an interview before RICS review your document. So I said these 3 people, he's going to wait for 24 months. After he completed 24 months, he will prepare, submit the document and go for an interview. And the 12-month person also, he will prepare the document, submit the document after completion of 11 months, and he will be invited for an interview. And the person who got more than 10 years of experience, all these 3 people got RICS accredited degree. He will prepare the document, submit that to RICS, he will go for an interview. But when it comes, a person with just a degree, not RICS accredited, but any degrees, and got more than 5 years of relevant experience, you worked as a QS, then you can go for a route called APC preliminary route. What do we call that? APC preliminary route. Only for this, RICS made one more condition. What they said, of course, you have 5 years of experience, but after you completed your degree, you should have at least 1 years of experience. Maybe let's say last 6 years I'm working as a QS, and I started BSc in science, or maybe BSc in, let's say, cloth. Okay, I started something 2 years ago, and I completed, let's say, last month. Can I go for it? No. RICS said, after your degree, you should have maintained 1 year, then you can come and register with us. After you registered, you will submit your document, and we will not call you for an interview immediately. We will review your document and we'll go through your document. If your documents are good, then we will ask you to come for it. So the difference between all these RICS accredited people and non-accredited degree people, these people, after they completed 24 months or 12 months or maybe immediate after the registration, they will submit the document, they will be invited for an interview. But for the preliminary people, those who have got MRIC degree without RICS accredited, they will submit the document. That will be reviewed by RICS, and after that only you will invite it. It will take at least 6 to 7 months for you from submission to call for an interview. At least how many months? 6 to 7 months. Right? The next one, undergraduates or maybe any other, let's say, degree, and this person got 5 years relevant experience and he's working in a senior level or maybe expert, then they will be invited. And many people ask me question, I'm working as a senior QS. That's not senior. RICS expect senior mean a person working for an organization as a senior manager in a decision taking position, like this directors, senior directors, executive directors, operation manager, something like that. So if you have undergraduate or maybe any other things, postgraduate qualification, then you can go for this senior professional route. No, most of the people will not go for this. So I don't want to explain this one with detail. And the next one is no degree at all, but you're working as a senior professional personnel for a relevant experience. For example, I know one of the person, while I was working for one of the project, I had one senior project manager where his brother, he worked as an art person, art. Later, he identified some kind of demand for a cost consultancy and legal firm, and he started. He never had an idea. He got no knowledge about it. He started, he was appointed as a CEO, and he hired the people. People came and started to work. So he never got any knowledge, but he started to manage a senior level, in a senior level of big chunk of specialist people, right? He got an experience in terms of managing and handling the problems and everything. RIC is inviting such a people. Even though you have no degree, but 10 years of senior position or maybe special experience on anything, you also will come and submit the document and you will get your MRICS. But these two people, they don't have like summary of experience and case study that we learned. They are not going to submit the same thing. They will submit their detailed CV and 3 case studies. Okay, they have different submission procedures. So I don't want to go detail into that. So let's stop with these 4 items, especially this one and these 3. Right. So these are the pathways that you can go to RICS in terms of MRICS. Right. Now ask me, okay, right, my pathway going to be, okay, I have an RICS accredited degree. I have experience around 7 years. So my pathway will be RICS 12-month structured route. I need to register with RICS and be with RICS 11 months. After that only I can submit the document and go for an interview. Ask me how I can determine that. First thing, if you ask any any MRICS who got MRICS, if they are good in this, they will tell that. Or maybe if you are going to ask me, I will tell what is your route. Or what you need to do, you need to scan your degree certificate and you need to keep your CV ready and send those documents to this email ID, APC-MERICS or AEMEA candidate support at RICS, or another email joined at rics.org. If you're going to send an email, tell them, dear RICS, I'm so-and-so person working with the so-and-so industry last 20 years. I have so-and-so experience and please find my attached CV. Can you please guide me what is my route? They will tell that, oh dear Muhammad, thank you so much. Your route is going to be so-and-so thing. So what he will do, you will send a document and they will call you. They will send an email to you or they will call you and they will ask you to give some additional information if required. Once you gave or once you provided all the information, you say here, they will reply to you. First, they will ask you to provide all the information. And once you submitted, they will give you that form and tell that, dear Muhammad, thank you so much. Based on the document that you provided, you are entitled for APC preliminary. They will just tell that you are entitled for to go or join through APC preliminary route. Or maybe your degree is so and so thing. They will tell that you are entitled to join with RICS through APC 12-month structure route. Very simple. You don't want to, knock your head, right? So once you made your mind and everything, now you should have a knowledge about what kind of document I need to submit. So RICS expect you all to learn. If you are going to go for a quantity surveyor pathway, then you need to have a knowledge in 3 categories of subject. First category is we call mandatory. Regardless of the pathway, whether you are a QS pathway or maybe planning pathway or maybe project management pathway or maybe architectural pathway or maybe valuation pathway, whatever the pathway that you're going to go, regardless of that, these subjects are mandatory for all the people. 11 subject for MRICS applicant. These subjects are very simple. For an example, here you have accounting principle and procedure. So it says level 1, accounting principle and procedure. The meaning of that, you need to have some fundamental knowledge. And in your document SOE, you are going to write that I attended CPD when conducted by so-and-so institute, and I learn about what is accounting, what is financial accounting, what is. That's what you are going to write. Right? So you need to write for these subject, you need to write some kind of your what? Your learning, or maybe your other things that you are going to write. So once you completed this, you need to think about another core competencies. The meaning of core competency means these are the skills required for you to act as a commercial person in the industry. So for example, they're going to teach you what is commercial management. What you will learn under commercial management, you will learn about how to prepare the tender. What are the factors I need to deal? How to handle the tendering? How to manage the tender? If I am a commercial manager for a company or for a project, how I deal with the profit? How I need to manage the profit? This is what you are going to learn. So these are the subjects that you need to learn and write your summary of experience as a core important. So all these subject, 11 subject you need to write. And out of these 7 subject, 6 subject you need to write your learning experience and everything. And here they made many, like let's say preferred subject. So they listed many other subject. Out of these, you can select 2 subject and write. So level, you can say mandatory, you have 11 subject. And core, you have 6 subject. 11 plus 6, 18. And here 2 subject, 17 plus here 2 subject, 19 total subject. And you need to forget about these 11 subject and these 2 subject. Okay, we have a strategy to escape from these 2. And these are very, 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 very simple. Very simple subject. You just need to write some of the wording to fulfill that. Okay, 1500 wording you need to write. And for this one, you need to write around how many wording? Anyone knows? 4000 wording for 6 subject. For 8 subjects, 6 plus 2, 8 subject, you need to write 4000 wording. So you have a mandatory that you need to write something Very important, but we are very, very simple. If you take this accounting principle, you need to write 85 words. I attended so and so class. I learned so and so thing. It provided me so and so knowledge. If you are going to write it, finish 85 words covered. Like that, you need to write for this subject. And here you need to write bit more, further detail, something that you did, something you advise, you need to write. And here two subject you need to write to level 2. So now you all have a question. Ask me here, they have mentioned level 3, level 2, level 1. What is that? What are they? So RICS categorize certain subject to certain level. For an example, this subject is level 3. So all these 6 subjects that you are going to write in your document, that should meet level 3 requirement. What is that? So RICS mentioned level 1 mean only knowledge. One example they listed here, level 1. So accounting principle and procedure under level 1 subject. So you're going to write in a piece of paper, accounting principle, level 1, and what you will write? Only the one that you learn. So accounting principle, I attended CPD when organized by so and so, and I learned what is finance, what is liability, what is asset, what is so and so thing. Only 85 words done. 4 lines, 5 lines, finish. And some subject they mentioned level 2. You can see here 3 subject level 2. And here you need to select 2 subject as a level 2. What is the meaning of level 2? Level 2 mean you need to write level 1 and level 2. So for an example, this subject, for an example, let's say client care. So they mentioned level 2. The meaning of that you need to write level 1 and level 2. So for this subject you will write what? I attended APC class conducted by School of Sharif. I learned what is client care, what is client complaint handling procedure, how to get the client feedback, how to communicate with the client through paper presentations, also thing I learned. Level 1 you completed. Then you will write level 2. This subject is level 2, right? So you need to write level 1 and level 2. So you will write the second one. So while I was working for ABC project, we supposed to communicate with the client. In order to ensure that the client will be respected, I prepared a presentation and submitted that to the client. I took care of my client. So if any subject is level 2, what you need to do? You need to write level 1 and level 2. Level 1 is learning output. Level 2 is something that you did. So ABC project, what I did? I prepared a presentation and gave that to my client. And for all these subjects, competencies, whatever the things that you will learn, we have the list of items that you learn. That will cover everything. Okay. And some subject they mention level 3. Level 3, right? What are they? So if it is level 3, you need to write level 1, level 2, and level 3. So for an example, let's take ethics, rule of conduct. So mean behavior, good behavior. So you're going to write level 1 first. I attended ABC class, APC class conducted by so-and-so thing. And I learned from there what is professionalism. I learned there what is bribe. I learned from there what is insurance requirement. I learned something. Then you write level 2. While I was working for ABC company, I delivered all my documents and everything in a very respectful manner. Something that you did. Ethics, good behavior. You did something good. And level 3, while I was working for ABC company, one of the subcontractor tried to give me a big amount of gift. While I was reviewing their entry payment application, he tried to give me gift. In order to behave as a good person, to be a good ethical person, I rejected immediately and I advised the subcontractor, don't do this. So level 3, what you did? You advise him. What you did? You advise him. To your subcontractor, you made an advice. That's advice, guys. This is what you need to write. For example, let's take here quantification. One subject you have, quantification and costing. So it's a level 3 subject. So you need to write level 1, level 2, level 3. Level 1, I attended CPD when organized by ABC Institute. And from that, I learned what are the standard method of measurements are available, like a POMI, SESAM, so on. I just learned it. And I know how to prepare BOQ. And I know so and so thing. I know so and so thing. Then you need to write level 2 of that. So while I was working for XYZ company, I was assigned to prepare so-and-so BOQ. So using POMI, I prepared BOQ. Level 3, while I was working for MN company, I identified that one of my subcontractor did not properly utilize the BOQ. Or maybe for subcontract work, the subcontractor did not price using the BOQ that we want. So I advise the subcontractor, please make sure that you will revise and resubmit your quotation using or by measuring so-and-so method of measurement. Advice. Finish. So this is what we call competence writing. This is what we call writing of a competency. So now you send an email to RICS. RICS reply to you where they say that one, thank you, Muhammad. Your route is APC prelim, or maybe 12-month structured, or maybe 24-month structured. So they will send you, okay, you will reply to him, okay, thank you so much. Please send me the registration link, and they will send you the link where you are going to register with them. They will send a reply to you, and they will ask you to pay a money through invoices. So you will pay the money to them. So this is the conventional method to get to know your RICS. What is the pathway, how to register with RICS and everything. Once you registered with RICS, RICS will give you an access for one platform. It's not something like our usual submission, guys. If you are working for a company, you may send a document to your client through email. But RICS will not accept any document that through email. So RICS, once you registered with RICS, will give you a small platform like this. So do you remember previously I said you need to prepare 2 documents. You need to upload those documents here. So you can see here you need to upload your summary of experience and you need to upload your case study. And all other items are, forget it, they are nothing. Selection of your competency, subject selection, and select your counselor, upload your photo, something like that. So they will give you, once you're registered with RICS, they will give you a small platform. And in that platform, what you're going to do, you are going to upload all the document and you can't submit. What you need to do? You need to wait until RICS open the portal, then only you can submit. So in a year, only 2 times they do open. February, March period and August, September period. They do open only that period. You need to submit immediately to RICS. So now all the previous conventional method, which I say that when you're going to send an email to RICS, RICS will reply to you, that they stop almost. What they did, of course, you can send an email to get to know what route you are, whether preliminary route or maybe non-structured route and everything. But they are not going to provide you the link. They are not going to provide you the document. They are not going to, no. You can register with RICS through online. Only you need to do, go to RICS website. If you already got to know your route, you don't want to send an email to RICS. For example, if you ask some good MRICS personnel, they will tell that, okay, based on your degree and based on your experience, this is your route. They will tell. You can go for 24 months. You can go for 12-month structured. You can go for non-structured. You can go for APC prelim. You can go for senior. They will tell that. Okay. Once you identify your route, go to RICS website. In RICS website, the last option called join RICS. Click that, and below that you will see join RICS, and click that. Once you click that, you will see these kind of small link web page. So in that one, they mention APC 24-month structured people, 12-month structured people, non-structured people, and APC prelim. All type of people they listed, and against them they mention apply link. For example, I identify myself, I'm a 24-month structured route person. So I will open RICS website, go to the join RICS, click that, and I will get this link, and I'm going to click this link. If I'm going to click this link, and that will take me to this page. This is a very simple page, like, filling the application. You're gonna put your gender, date of birth. You're gonna upload your country that you're from, your company that you're working, and you're gonna upload your CV, jobs, and everything. And you're gonna upload the third one as your qualification, what kind of degree you completed, what kind of master you completed, what kind of so and so thing you completed. You need to upload. Then you need to put your counselor. Who is the counselor, guys? You know that one. You need someone to sign your document as this person, he prepared very good document under my guidance. Any MRICS, if he already completed counselor training, he can act as a counselor. Any MRICS. Okay. And at the time of registration with RICS, you don't want to give counselor information. You don't want to give counselor information. You can skip that stage and you can give counselor name later. So you need to input some kind of information. Then you are going to tell them, no, I did nothing criminal activities and everything. It's something kind of declaration. They want you to declare that you did nothing wrong as a criminal things, just a declaration. Then at the end, they will ask you to pay money. And that's going to be RICS payment money. That will be roughly around 3,000 riyal. Okay, 770 pounds. It will be something like, so you will pay that. Once you paid, do you remember previously I said they will give you one page for you to upload your photos, your information, your employment, all your documents and everything. They will give you access to that. Without paying that, you will not get access to that document. Okay, so when we speak about preparations of the document, as I said earlier, what are the documents you are going to prepare? These are the documents that you are going to prepare. One, case study. If you are an APC candidate, it can be APC preliminary, APC 24 months, APC 12 months, or maybe APC non-structured. Whatever the pathway, you need to submit same document. So many people with a different opinion. If I am a non-structured candidate, I don't want to submit, I need to submit different document. No. For all the APC candidate people, same document. No chances. You need to prepare all the documents similar to that. Only difference between these people, what? If you have less than 5 years experience and RICS degree, you need to wait 24 months, registered with RICS, then wait 24 months. If you have experience between 5 to 10 and RICS degree, you need to register with RICS, and after 1 year only, you can submit the document and go for interview. But the documents are same. So they need to prepare one case study, as I said earlier, a case study document, and they need to submit summary of experience, which I explained what you did. Something I did, something I advised, something I learned. You need to write for each and every subject. Then CPD record, you don't want to worry about it. CPD record mean you attended, you learned something formally. That's it. Formal and informal, you learn something for 48 hours, you need to record it. Okay, how many numbers formal, how many numbers informal, you will get to know when you go for a final submission. So normally out of 48 for 1 year, last 1 year, you should have learned 48 hours related learning. Maybe through webinar, CPDs, discussion with a friend, reading the books and everything. So they want 24 hours minimum structured training. You attended CPDs, you attended webinar, you attended online training. That's structured. And you can go, you can fill up another phone 24 hours non-structured. I read the book, I read so and so thing. Because of reading these things, what I did, I learned something. CPD mean continuous professional development. The meaning of that, you learn last 1 year continuously, you learn. It's a proof. So you're going to tell, I attended School of Sharif introductory session today. It's a formal understanding, 2.5, 3 hours. You can record it. So these are the record RICS wants. Just to see that they're not going to catch you. That just to see that you develop your knowledge. Then you need to do the online testing, which we call professional test. Right? For all the APC candidate with a case study, summary of experience, or CPD record, no exemptions. All these 3 documents you need to submit an online test. So forget about these 2 things. They are nothing. Only you need to focus preparing the case study and summary of experience. So similar to APC people, as I said earlier, for senior professional like a directors or maybe executive directors with the relevant experience and more than 5 years or 10 years experience, they need to submit 3 case studies. Each case studies can vary from 1000 to 1500 words. They need to submit a CV summary statement. They need to write one document called vetting document. You don't want to go detail into that. So, and CV, a detailed summarized CV. And of course, they need to submit the CPD record also. Last 1 year before my submission, from my submission date, last 1 year, I attended many events, so on, so thing, and I learned. That's what they need to learn. Okay, submit. So mainly, what are the 2 documents that you need to submit? Case study and summary of experience. End of story. And these 2, you don't want to worry about that. Last minute, you can look into that. So these are the 2 documents that you need to prepare. As I said earlier, guys, remember, RICS is not hard. RICS is very simple. Let me tell you, after you submitted all these documents, how RICS is going to interview you. Okay, so totally you have 60-minute interview. How many minutes? 60 minutes. Out of that, first 3-4 minutes, the interview people, chairman or board, the 3 people will come and sit in front of the 3 or 2 peoples. So they will come, RICS people, they will come through online, right? Nowadays, it's everything through MS Teams. So they will come sit in front of you and they will introduce themselves and they will ask you to introduce and they will take 3 to 4 minutes. Remember, I said total how many minutes you interview? 60 minutes. After that, they will ask you to present your case study. So you need to prepare a small presentation and next 10 minutes, you're gonna do your presentation. You're gonna present about your case study, how you identify the problem, how you resolve the problem. You're gonna present it. The next 10 minutes, they will ask question from that case study. Only from the case study, they will ask question. So up to this point, you took how many minutes? 24 minutes. How many minutes you took? 24 minutes. So you deliver the presentation. Then they ask you question from the presentation and the written case study. Finish. Then balance how many minutes you have? 35 minutes. How many subject did you write? How many subject I said previously? How many subject? No, I say total how many subject? 19 subject, right? Out of that, 6 subjects are very important, 2 subjects are less important, and 11 subjects are, important, right? So they have how many subject? 19 subject. How many minutes they have? 35 minutes. They need to ask question from those 19 subject within these 35 minutes. Roughly calculate for one subject how many minutes? For one subject, how many minutes? Roughly. Very good. 1.8 to 2 minutes. So normally I did interviews, almost 95 people. Interview means final RICS interview. It's very tough for us to ask question within that time limit. I will receive 16 minutes. I received 16 minutes to test. Let's say out of 19 subject, one subject chairperson will ask question. Other 2 assessor will ask 9 subject. So within 16 minutes, I need to ask from 9 subject question. So what we do, we allocate 3 minutes for major 3 subjects. So 9 minutes will go. Then balance 7 minutes. I will focus on the other balance 6 subject. It's very tough for us, for the assessor, to assess the people within the 35 minutes. Too many subject, we need to ask question within 2 or 3 minutes. So maximum, how many questions they will ask from one subject? Maximum 3 questions. If it is mandatory, maybe 1 question. The 11 subject, maybe 1 or 2 questions. That's it. But if it is core subject, maximum 3-4 questions. That's it. They will ask, okay, what is quantification? How you prepare this BOQ? What is POMI? Are you aware about POMI structure? Done. I'm telling just an example, okay? 4 questions done. We don't have time. I need to ask the question and candidate should answer to the question. Then if any clarification wants, I need to ask him. Then I need to move to the next question. Do you think that we are rich in time? No, we have only 60 minutes. Out of that, the candidate took around 25 minutes. This is your time. You took that. Introduction, your presentation 10 minutes, your answers to the question from the case study and presentation, you took 20 minutes. We have balanced 36 minutes, 35 minutes. And as a sir, we need to ask question from 35 minutes from 19 subject within this. It's very tough. So don't think that they will ask huge question. Each and every question, they will put some blade and knife to cut it. No. It will be very fast and they will test you how good you are in terms of answering. That's it. And remember, RICS doesn't expect you all to have English. They don't want. They don't care about English. They care about knowledge. They care about how you are presenting. They care about how you are answering. That's it. And you might have noticed many people who cannot speak English, they got RICS. I mean, they can speak English, not fluently speak, right? You all can get MRICS, guys. No doubt of it. No doubt of it. Single doubt. English, put that aside. You don't want to worry about that. Only thing that you need to develop your knowledge. Find someone and start your RICS with very confident. That's very important. You need to start your RICS with confident and find a counselor. Who is counselor? Anyone who is going to train you. Normally, mentor is the one who is going to teach you everything. For an example, take government school and institution, outside institute. You can go for your advanced level or +2 exam from where? Only from government school. But in government school, they don't teach you everything. What you do? You go outside, get the knowledge, prepare for exam, apply through school to go for a +2 or maybe advanced level or ordinary exam. Similar to that, RICS say that one, you need to find any RICS person who will train you. And most of the time, you will find a MRICS person. He will tell that, no, Mohammed, I don't have time. You prepare it. You learn from somewhere else. Prepare the document. Give that to me. I will sign. Sign mean online approval. Okay. So that's what they're going to tell. But you don't have someone. So they will tell that, okay, sign so and so thing. Then you will go to external institute like School of Sharif and many other people are there. You will go learn, prepare it. They will guide you everything. You just need to prepare the document and check with your counselor, review with your counselor, submit the document. So start with the self-confident that you can get your MRICS and find any MRICS people. For us, School of Sharif, I always advise people find someone who can discuss with you every day, like your colleague or maybe a friend or something. If not, okay, we can try to find MRICS, but we will not guarantee he will sit down with you and teach you everything or he will do everything. He will act as a counselor and sign your document, but you need to prepare it. Don't worry, we will guide you, inshallah. Okay, so then you need to register with RICS. Register with RICS with a very confident and make sure that you are going to prepare the document, those 2 major documents, summary of experience and case study, you're going to prepare it. Then submit those documents with very confident that you're going to go for an interview. You're going to get approval for your document. Submit that. Go for the interview with a very confident. I always tell this confident why. I say many people, including myself, we never started RICS because we never had such a confident. We thought that one, we need something special learning. We need some kind of so and so thing. No. RICS is easy. Everything that we will learn related to our experience. Think about it. In this world, this is one of the easiest exam. Guys, for the exam, someone else theories, someone else going to teach you. You're going to go and answer to someone else's questions. But in RICS, of course, there are theories, Some of those theories are experience. You will learn the experience and you're going to write your own experience and you're going to give that document to someone else to ask question from that paper. Do you think that this is hard? Your exam paper, you prepare the exam paper, you gave that to someone else and tell them to ask question from that. Do you think this is going to be hard, guys? Do you think that you will ever face such a simplest exam somewhere else? The problem, we don't have confidence. We don't commit ourselves. Many APC candidate, the bottleneck of the APC candidate, the problems of the IPC candidates, they don't prepare the document. They don't dedicate their time. They don't start the things in a consistent manner. They don't continue the things. So in the School of Sharif, we have a different strategy to ensure that you will complete the document. So in our School of Sharif, by the time of completion of the document, completion of the subject lectures, all the document will be ready. So if you have all the document, what will stop you to go for a submission? Nothing. Nothing, huh? So that's it. So you need to have a confidence. You need to work out continuously, and your workout should be consistent. Very important, confident. Many people said, I asked many people, I guided many people, I advised many people, and I really very much shy to tell the people, start RICS. Why? They will feel that, oh, ask me trying to get some business. No, you all know that School of Sharif, we started for free of charge, but people never valued free of charge. So we made it as a payment with a nominal value. In the industry, we are the lowest people. Main target, make sure that you all going to get MRICS, you all. Okay, so first thing that you all need to have, what is that? Confident. That's what you need to have. Okay, so with that all, I'm not going to focus on AIQs today because we don't have time. I was late. AIQs, MAIQs is nothing. If you are learning MRICS, you want to do nothing to get MAIQs. You only need to fill small form and submit that to RICS, and they will also call you, submit that to MAIQs, AIQs. They will also call you for an interview. You need to face the interview. But there you need to prepare a small document like, table. I work for this company. I learned this. I experienced this. I work for this company. I experienced this. Subjects are almost same. Only one subject, ethics. Ethics mean professional behavior. They have a different types of things, and all other subjects are same. So for School of Sharif, we do provide free. We do train the people. We do make the people to go for a MIQS submission for free of charge. We don't charge for that because as you are learning RICS, you will do MAIQS, AIQS, you will do that. So these are some of the services that we do. So you all can read that. You will receive the lecture note and everything. You can go through and read that. Okay, we do provide a detailed SOE reviews. We do have a one-on-one personalized discussion. We do deliver all the competencies related subjects and so on. So thing we won't go through that, guys. Okay, and very important, we have one special things called mini mock. You will never heard about it. So we already started for our May candidates. May there will be an interview. So for that one, we already started in December. We completed more than 150 interviews, mini mocks interviews for the peoples, right? And we're going to continue for that until you get your MRICS. Inshallah, we will work behind you. And every 2 or 3 weeks, you will have a one-on-one meeting to review your summary of experience and case studies. So that time will be very precise. You can ask our students how we are treating them. Okay, many things, guys. Benchmarking we do deliver and many other document, right? And that's all. RICS is what I would like to tell as one takeaway today. Start your MRICS. If you're going to take one takeaway, start your MRICS. If you are going to learn RICS things, all the job interviews will be 100. You will get 100. And many of my students, they message me, Sir, thank you so much. I got a position in client. I moved to consultant. I moved to so and so thing. Thank you for lectures. They did not get their MRCS, but they learned all those things. Because of that, they got what? Excellent answer. They perform in very good in interview. And remember, guys, as I said earlier, in RICS APC coaching, you do learn experience. You're going to learn the experience, guys. You're not going to learn anything very different. You will learn the experience of the industry in your university graduations, university learning, undergraduate studies. Did you learn how to do final account? Did you learn how to prepare a cost report? Did you learn what is the structure of POMI? Most of the time, probably no. But here you will do. Here you will learn. And here you are going to learn the experience. Then you are going to write the experience. You're going to go sit in front of the people for them to ask questions from that experience. Then you will answer and you'll get your MRC. That's it. Very simple. But remember, don't consider RICS as a simple if you don't have those three C's. Consistent, continuation, importantly, confident. If you don't have these three, RICS will be hard for you. Okay? And I always insist people, I always tell the people, guys, don't come and do that one. Don't come and do that one. Don't come and do that one if you are not going to follow School of Sharif strategy. We have very strict rule. We have very strict strategy. And if you are not going to follow that, if you are not going to submit the document that we want in a timely manner, you will be expelled from the batch. You know that one, if you join RIC School of Sharif, you can attend the CPD event until you pass, regardless of the 1 year, 2 years, or 3 years, whatever the years, no problem, until you pass the MRCS. Of course, I don't want you all to, go for 2, 3 years. I expect you all to get your MRCS within 6 months. I got my RICS within 6 months. So if I can get, why you all can't get MRICS within 6, 7 months, right? And many of my students, you might have noticed, many of them got their MRCS first attempt. Many of them got their MRCS within 6, 7, 8, maximum 1 year from start. Only thing that they need to pay attention, commitment, consistent. Okay, so I would say that if you want to start RICS, my preference, don't stick with School of Sharif. Find good place, go start your MRICS. I don't tell people to come and join with the School of Sharif. And also, you all know that when we have a very limited sheet, every time we do occupy 30 people only. We don't go for a quality more than quantity. So we have limited seat. You will not find, all the places. So you can go and find some other places, good places, right? Learn from them. Get your MRICS. That's very important. In the industry, you will not survive without MRICS. And more than that, that's going to give you fantastic knowledge, the knowledge that you will never learn in your life. Okay, get it? And work behind that. Confident, 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 I would say. Right? And if you want to get a CPD certificate for this one, please register using this scan by scanning this QR code. You will receive that. At least you will post in LinkedIn as a small gesture thanking us. Okay. Right. That's all, guys. With that all, if you have any questions, please let me know. I'm here to answer to you all. Normally, you need to type your questions here, and I will go through and quickly answer to your questions. Let me go to top and quickly answer to you all. Okay. Right. Please, can you explain the way of how have chartered professionals certified like PMP with more detail? Now, if you go to RICS website, you can find that one certain professional bodies, they listed. If you want, I'll ask admin to send that link when they send an email to you all with a certificate, or maybe, about starting next batch, they will send one small flyer. With that one, I'll ask them to insert that one too. What are the institutional approved by RICS? They listed a couple of institutions. Walila, how do you know the degree is RICS? I think here below our admins share the link. You can click the link and you need to fill 2 items. Then you will get whether you can see whether your degree is RICS accredited or not. Murugan, you also can use the link. I have diploma in civil technology with 18 years of QS experience. Unfortunately, Mukhtar, you can only go up to associate. You can't go to MRICS exam or submissions or registration, because minimum requirement to RICS, MRICS, either you need to have a degree or maybe you should be a senior level personnel like a CEO, executive directors or something like that, or maybe a specialist in one thing, like you're a specialist in tunnel, you're a specialist in, let's say, cracks, you're a specialist in steel, what is that, analysis, something like that, a specialist, industrial specialist, then you can go for it. So for this one, you can go up to associate only. Hi, can I get the recording of this class? Absolutely. They will share and they will send you a YouTube link. You can see that. I have a diploma in civil engineering, more than 4 years of experience. Mansoor, as I said earlier, if you have diploma, you can go for associate. You can't go for a chartered MRICS. Yes, hi, I have more than 14 plus years of experience in QS. And now I'm working in senior project quantity 7 KSA. How I will continue to RICS path, please explain. You didn't mention about your degree. So if you have degree plus more than 14 years of experience, you can go for a APC preliminary route. As I said earlier, APC preliminary different between APC other pathways and prelim. You need to prepare the document and submit that to RICS. Then RICS will not call you for an interview. They will check your document. Then if your document is good, approved, then they will ask you to come for an interview next session, not same session that you're going to submit. After 7 months, 8 months, they will call you for an interview. Mudassir Baba, what is RSA accredited degree? I think, as I said earlier, the link are there. The RSS accredited degree mean the degree approved by RSS. RSS recognized some degrees as very much close to their standard. So those degrees they accredited, they approved, and they listed in their website. You can click this link and you will see whether your degrees are accredited or not. Wasim Ali Khan, will we receive any certificate? As I said earlier, yes, you will receive that. You need to register for that. Or you have a link below. You can register using that. Please send the presentation. Yes, we will send the presentation. Don't worry about that. Kindly share with us. Presentation will be shared. Don't worry. Is it compulsory to upload latest CV and update profile in the assessment platform before final submission? What things must be? No, you don't want to update your CV time to time. Only thing that ARC portal will allow you to update your employees' information. You can upload it and keep it. It's not a compulsory. You need to upload it. It's not ethics. If you register with RICS after 3 years, you're gonna go for an interview, and throughout the period, let's say you move to 2-3 companies, and now you're in a different position. Of course, you need to update it. Then RICS, they will give that information also to the assessment team, just for the information. Saru Sasindran, one of my colleague, he passed preliminary submission, but on final submission, he passed case study, but failed on SOE. But the same has already approved by the assessor in the preliminary. What will be the reason? So remember, preliminary mean review document. Then after that, you need to go for an interview. First, they will check the quality of your written document in the preliminary. Then you need to go sit down in front of the people and they will ask question from your document. You should be able to answer to that. Most of the question will come from the document. So you should be able to answer, even though you wrote a very nice thing. Let's say your friend helped you to write something, wrong things or fake, or maybe, let's say, forged item. You prepared, you submitted, you got approval on your document. But when you go for an interview, they will ask question, you should be able to answer. So if you have written something good, correct things, and you are aware about RICS subject, you should be able to answer. If you did not answer, of course, you will fail. So this is the reason. Can you provide the pricing? I think I meant, right, in terms of School of Sharif, we do charge for plenty of services, as I said, benchmarking, one-on-one, case study discussion, SOE summary review, and detailed SOE summary reviews, and your mini mocks you can attend until you pass. For all the services, we do charge 4,000 riyals. Okay, and for the detailed reviews of your document, there may be small additional charges that will be reviewed by external people, or if you want. Okay, for that one, we are going to charge around 300 riyal. And if you want to review your document as a grammar and spelling, we are not, school, English school. So we don't teach that one. But if you are not confident for that one, an English teacher, we made some kind of appointment. For that one, you need to pay around 150 riyal. It's very, very simple. Your one day, one night dinner with your family, 300, 200, 150 riyal will go. So it's a simple amount of money. And the School of Sharif, we don't deal with that. Administrator will communicate with the relevant parties and he will coordinate. So we don't take any charges on that. So this is the small additional amount. Please unmute the mic. We have some question. You can type the questions, Murugan. Unfortunately, if you are going to allow the mic that way, that previously we had many experience, that's why we stopped. So if you have any questions, please type that. Please give some time for question and answer section. Also now at least one question from everyone. Yeah, Mansoor, you can ask question. I answered all the question. Mansoor, you asked previously one question. I answered. If you want anything, please. QR code not accepting applications. Rasmi, please look into that. Dimuth Tushan, hi sir, I have instructed for 12-month structured program from RICS. My plan is to submit my document 2026 March. Okay, then May you will go for an interview. Do I need to pay and register with RICS now? Yes, absolutely. So if it is 12 months, 12 months will be started from the registration date with RICS. But Dimuth, you can get some exemption, but let me know. Message me. I'll tell you how to get exemption. You need to have a trainer to get an exemption. So if you are going to join any other peoples, then they can give you 6-month exemption. RICS will accept 6-month exemption. So if you're going to join a School of Sharif, we can give you exemption that we trained you 6 months. So that will reduce you. You can register with RICS almost 8 months, 7 months earlier than your interview. How do we join your course? Munir, you all will receive a small flyer. In that flyer, they will mention that when we are going to start the batch and how you can register. They will mention the contact number. Just send a message. They will guide you. And remember, guys, as I said earlier, we have a limited seats, 30 seats. We don't take more than that. Many people came to us last many, batches. They came and they requested us to add. But as I said earlier, the services that we deployed very detailed. I cannot bypass you. I cannot bypass any of the services. So we requested people to register for the next batches. So if you are unable to join within 30 peoples, then you need to wait for the next batch. And remember, this batch we are focusing for August, September submission, inshallah. And if you are going to join next batch, we may not focus for August, September, because our next batch will be after 2.5, 3 months, and we will not be able to complete all the subject to you. I mentioned, I think, Safirul Haq, our price, our charge. Mudassir Baba, I explain RICS accredited degree. If you want still, I explain that. Something that RICS considered, some of the subjects are very much related to them, very much expecting or maybe fulfilling the RICS expectation, a good teaching, good procedure, good content of the subject. They approved something. You need to check RICS website, what are the subject accredited. Only those they approve subject, you can consider that RICS accredited degree. I want to join the course. Can you explain the procedure? I think Imtiaz, I mentioned that you want to do nothing. You will receive the flyers. Just scan the number or scan the QR code and contact the WhatsApp. So they will direct you what you need to do. The MRICS and MAIQs. MRICS, as I said earlier, internationally accepted one. Everyone knows. But MAIQS less than MRICS, it's mainly, it has a value only in Australia and territory around Australia. So Australian region only, you have value for that. But MRICS all the places. And if you have an idea to migrate to Australia, then it's good to have MAIQS. Right? And remember, if you are going to get MRICS, you can simply apply to MAIQS and they will just call you and speak with you and give you MAIQS. But if you have MAIQS, you can't go for MRICS. So I always advise people, when you prepare for MRICS, prepare for MAIQS also. It's nothing. Only one format, one document you need to prepare, and we will guide you. You just need to prepare and submit that to MAIQS, AIQS. They will, interview you, and all the interviews and everything going to be same, all the same subjects. So if you are preparing MRICS, you can go for MAIQS also. Then you can get your MRICS, MAIQS too. I have overall 13 plus, but post-degree experience 2 years only. I have, which path? You can go for preliminary. Rizan Tambi, if you have RICS accredited degree, you can go for non-structure. If it is not RICS accredited degree or master, then you can go for preliminary route. Saad, 2 years experience as assistant civil engineer Sri Lanka, 9 years experience as quantity surveyor fit-out contractor. RICS accredited degree obtained in 2022. What is my route? If you have 9 years experience, you can go for 12-month structured route. But remember, BSc QS from BCU is not RICS accredited. Right. Okay. You got from Birmingham City University. Okay. It is RICS accredited, I think. Yes. So you can go for a 1-year structured route. The assistant civil engineer will not be considered, only relevant experience. So you have only 9 years experience. So I don't have FIDIC knowledge. Can I able to write SOE and case study? However, if I get registered in your program, Hassam, remember, you don't want to have FIDIC detailed knowledge. We will learn FIDIC just to have an understanding about what are the information a contract should incorporate, a form of contract, what are the information we need to incorporate. You don't want to have a knowledge in FIDIC. You just need to have a fundamental knowledge about FIDIC, fundamental knowledge about standard form of contract. So do you think that you are working in UK, you need to have a FIDIC knowledge? No. You need to have a contract, standard form of contract. Form of contract meaning FIDIC, like JCT, NAC, and ICME. We have any form. Any of that, if you have knowledge, fundamental knowledge about it, that's fine. We have a contract practice, contract administration subject. We will, under that, we will learn enough element related to FIDIC. Don't worry about that. So I joined the meeting later. I just want to confirm that how I can get the course and when we can register for the examination. It will take, I have DAE civil and I am working in case as a quantity surveyor. So as I said earlier, you can register, you all will receive such a flyer, scan that and register, speak with the admin, WhatsApp with the admin by scanning that. Also they will guide you. And how long it will take, I have DAE in civil and I'm not familiar with that. What is the DAE? So if you have civil engineering degree, and if you have more than 5 years of experience, then you can go for a APC prelim. Mansoor, okay, I have 8 years of experience. Oh, so APC prelim. Okay, I hope that your degree is not RICS accredited. So if that is the case, then you can go for a prelim. I have BTech civil with 19 years of experience. What would be APC route? For your route, Diane Abdul, so your route will be APC prelim. As you are civil BTech from India, I think. So it's not RICS accredited. Because of that, you will get APC prelim route. Yes, thank you so much. Welcome. Now I'm in final year of RICS accredited degree. And at the same time, I'm working as a trainee QS. So what is the way to get MRICS as soon as possible? So if you are still doing your degree, you can't register. RICS will not count that unless otherwise they give you exemption. I don't think that RICS provide exemption for such a people. So you need to complete your degree. Immediate after the degree completion, register with RICS. get 2 years training or stay with RICS for 2 years, then you can go for an interview. So I'm PMP, I'm civil engineer with 18 years of experience. What would be my route? So if you are a PMP, you can get your associate by registering with them, by doing your online ethic test and pay the payment to RICS. By passing the online ethic test and pay the payment, you can get associate. But in terms of MRICS, as you have civil engineering, 18 years of experience, you can register with APC prelim route. Then you need to prepare the document, go for an interview, then get your MRICS, inshallah. Naveed sir, I have degree in engineering from NOST, Pakistan, master degree in construction management. I'm not sure master degree is RICS accredited, plus PGMP 8 years experience. Your route will be APC prelim. If you, I don't think that Pakistan degree is RICS accredited, and I don't. If your master degree is not RICS accredited, then you will go for a APC prelim route. I am Moneem. I'm UK ICE Chartered Civil Engineer, 26 years with a B Engineering Hall Civil Engineering and MSc in Construction Management. Currently practicing as a PM and Certified FIDIC Contract Manager. So Abdul Moneem, I don't think that ICE Chartered is RICS mutually accepted things. So because of that, you have a degree and 26 years of experience, so you can go for a APC prelim. So this is the problem, guys. Most of us, including myself, we came from the region where we don't have RICS accredited degree. Mostly this degree is that came from UK. Yeah, all other regionals, very rare that degree. Even in Sri Lanka, I got my engineering. I spent 4.5 years to get my engineering. Now I am thinking that I wasted my time. I should have done some RICS accredited degree and should have started to work behind QS and MRICS. Anyhow, Salam, I have a dual degree. One is civil engineering graduate in 2020, another one is BSc Applied Science graduate. Currently, I'm working as a QS in QS. Still, I don't have more than 5 years postgraduate. And your pathway will be preliminary, but you can't register with RICS now. You need to have 5 years. So 2021. Let's say you started to work as a QS, then after 2026 only you can register. Next year you can register with RICS. After 5 years only you can submit. You can register with RICS. I have more than 13 years of experience in, and after MSc in QS, do we need to get 1 year post experience? No, after, not after MSc, after degree. If you are going to go register with RICS only using degree, then after degree you should have 1 year. But normally if you have MSc, you completed your degree, then after that MSc will take 2 years. So normally you've passed 1 year requirement. So don't worry about that. And 13 years of experience, you have degree and MSc. I'm not sure of MSc from what university. If that university is not RICS accredited, then you will go for a APC prelim. MSc Civil and 13 years experience. I think half is, I think you need to go for a APC prelim route. I completed PMP certificate recently as Associate Director. Entry, can I choose QS route or I only eligible? No, you can choose PM, QS, whatever you want. Only thing that you need to have an experience to write related to the subject. So we will learn the subject, and from that subject you can write QS related experience that you experience or you advice you gave. We can go for QS pathway. Don't worry about that. I have completed diploma and bachelor's in civil engineering and worked for 1 year as a QS in India and now working as a QS in Saudi. When and how can I start my journey to achieve MRICS? So you have only 1 year, and I believe your degree from civil engineering not RICS accredited. So you need to wait for another 4 years. After 5 years only, you can start to register with RICS. Muhammad Munsif, I have 10 years experience after degree, but if the degree is not RICS accredited, then what will be the route? Your route will be APC prelim, APC preliminary route. Ramesh Kumar, please let us know the course fee. I think I already mentioned Ramesh Kumar, the payments and everything. I have 3 years in QS field. RICS accredited degree, which path? Your path will be, your route will be, not path, your route will be 24-month structured route. So you need to register with RICS. You need to wait until or minimum 22 months, then you can go for it. Munir, how do we join? As I said, you will receive an email. In that one, you will receive a flyer. In that one, they have a QR code. Scan it, and you will speak with admin. The installment for the payment, yes, it is possible, but we don't allow for all the people. You can speak with admin. I think I answered to you. Who is that? Ilyas, Muhammad Ilyas. Sir, please answer me. I think I answered to you. If not, please tell me. I am a mechanical engineer with over 4 years of experience as a contractors managers. Can I apply? What kind of contractors managers? Do you have quantity surveying or contract or administrations related experience? If you have, yes, you need to have 5 years of experience and degree, then you can go for it. Maybe after 1 year. And if you are going to tell yes, you worked as a QS or maybe contract administrator, you can go for it. Demit, thank you. Good night. I have a YouTube channel, so I have recorded your session. Can I upload in my YouTube channel? Copyright will come or not? Can I upload your video? I'm not familiar with these things. Please coordinate with admin, Mansoor. You can do that one. I don't think that will be a problem. You can do that. I want to join you. Please take me in. Abdul, please, we are most welcome you all as parents to get the MRICS. But as I said, you will receive that flyer, scan and communicate with the admin. Or maybe if you know the admin's number, you can communicate. You can find his number in our LinkedIn page. Rahim, yeah, course details information. You will get catalog. Once you speak with admin, you will get it. So can you please answer again? Your voice was not before. Is it compulsory? I think I mentioned that one. You don't want to upload your CV every time, but you need to keep your employment history updated. So let's say you registered now, and after 3 years from your registration, you're going to go for an interview. As I said, they will not get updated information. So you need to upload your employment history in it. You don't want to upload the updated CV every time. If anybody referred for next session, so do you charge once again or same fee? Would be, as I said earlier, until you pass the interview, until you pass the MRICS, you are not going to be charged again, unless otherwise you did not follow our instruction, then you have penalty. You need to follow the instruction to get your MRICS quickly. So we encourage you, not in other manner. Vijayratna sir, can we have this shared presentation? Sure, definitely, they will send you that. Oh, Mudassar, right guys, it's almost 9:28. Let me stop with 1 or 2 questions after that, okay? Hello, sir. I hold a bachelor's degree in BSc Engineering Technology from Pakistan and have obtained a statement of comparability from the UK Department of Education. I have 15 years of experience in the construction industry, including 2 years postgraduate. My expertise lies in infrastructure, also I think. RICS offers various specializations, including infrastructure, based on my experience. Which path? Now, remember, if it is infrastructure, that infrastructure related specialist, infrastructure related knowledge, infrastructure related civil engineering, and for that one, they have a different subject. We don't teach that subject. We do teach subject related to QS pathway only. So you need to find someone who is teaching infrastructure specialism related subject, whoever teaching, you need to join with them. You need to prepare the document in line with that. And the above information you mentioned, you have 15 years of experience and you did your civil engineering, you can go for a APC prelim pathway. Your UK Department of Education's comparability, that's not an RSS accredited degree. Okay, remember that. I have 15 years experience in RICS accredited degree and hoping to submit the September 2025. RICS degree. I want to join the course for structure training. Please, you can. So as I said earlier, speak with our admin. Ahmed, thank you for your insightful session. Your guidance and knowledge made a real impact. Thank you so much, Ahmed, for your fantastic word. Sayed Omar Ijaz, the person who has done master's degree, accredited degree with RICS and MCIOB can go for MRQS. Yes, still MRQS, you need to prepare the document, submit that to them, and you need to go for an interview, and you will get your MRQS. Please, thanks a lot for your valuable time and effort. Thank you so much for his. If I attended MRQS, not a problem for attending MRICS. No single problem. You can go for both parallelly, simultaneously. You can go for no problem. Sir G, please answer me. What is this question? I answered to you. What is that questions? Let me see that. Let me, okay. Sir, I joined the meeting later. I just want to confirm that how I can get the course and when we can register for the examination and how long it will take. Okay, the course will be 4.5 months. Okay, if you are going to register this batch, then inshallah you will hopefully you will submit for August, September. Okay, in order to register with that, as I said earlier, you will receive an email with a flyer. In that flyer, there will be a QR code. You need to scan that QR code. That will direct you to the admin WhatsApp. Then he can speak to them. Then he will guide you. And regarding DAE civil engineering, I said I don't know what is DAE. If you have civil engineering and more than 5 years of experience, your route will be APC prelim. Hussein, hi, I'm Jamit Hussein, Quantity B.Tech Mechanical Engineering, and I have 14 years of experience. You can go for a Jamit APC prelim routeway. Sir, I'm Sayed. I'm working as a site engineer. I have degree in Bolton's top-up degree in civil engineering. Can I start? Yes, you can start RICS. If you have a QS related pathway, you can go for a QS related pathway RICS. You can start it. And I hope your degree, your experience is more than 5 years. If so, you can go for a APC prelim. But this top-up degree, if they offered you the degree certificate as a degree, that's fine. You can go for it. Saad, join now and go through 12-month structured training, or join next year and skip structured training, which is better. I would say both of them. Why you are going to bypass the chance? If you are going to join now, then after 12 months, you can get 6-month exemption from us. So if you are going to register, let's say next week or maybe a week after, if you are going to register with RICS, we can support you to get 6-month exemption. Then you will go for submit in September and you will go for an interview in November. But if you are going to skip this and wait for the next year, that's okay. 7 months you need to wait. But why you want to avoid the chance? Do that. What else? Very useful. Thank you so much. Join now, go through. I think answers are QS or QC experience doesn't matter till 5 years. If I don't have RIC secretariat degree, no, you need to have a QS experience, not QC. Thank you, Safnaz. Have a nice day. Gul Faroz, FIDIC contract manager experience will not support you. Only 2 things, guys: experience and degree. Other courses will not support you. Degree or master degree, other courses will not support you. Actually, I'm asking for direct entry. I completed PMP certificate recently. You can get associate direct, not MRICS. Your PMP is not will be considered as a direct entry for MRICS, but associate, you just need to get a letter from PMI, and register with RICS, do the ethics test, submit that letter to RICS. They will give you associate, not MRICS. Yes, you can choose QS route. Shafirul Haq, you can select QS route. I would say that rather than PM, select for QS. if you have a plan to do the QS MRICS. Can I have the percentage? Yes, Vijayaratna, you will receive that. I have 16 years of experience degree from London South Bank Universities as a quantity surveyor commercial manager. So how can, if your degree from London South Bank, if it is RICS accredited, check that using the link which admin posted earlier. Check that if it is RICS accredited degree and you have more than 16 years of experience, you can go for APC non-structured route. If you are going to join this batch, September, you can submit the document. Next session, they are going to open an interview. You can go for November. Imtiaz Quraish. I think Quraish I answered previously, sir. I have experience in engineering and 16 years of experience in QS. Now working as a contract manager in Saudi Arabia. I want to join a class and want to take. Please, as I said, please scan the QR code and talk with the admins. They will direct you. Rafiq, thank you so much. Good night. Have a nice day. Rizan, Safil Halam University, at MSc QS Birmingham. Total 30. You can go for a APC non-structured Rizan. You can go for APC non-structured route. Dusan, very useful session. Thank you so much, Dusan. Have a nice day. Thank you. Sayyed, thank you so much, Sayyed Umar. Hassan, I have 16 years of experience and degree from London South Bank University and commercial management. So I think I answered Hassan previously. Wakas, DA is diploma in associate engineering. If it is diploma, no. If it is diploma in civil engineering, it's not a degree, then you can go for associate only. Saru, Saidar, and thank you so much. Welcome, Sadir. Wakas, thank you so much, Wakas. Have a nice day. Sapnas, thank you so much for today's class. I really appreciate your effort and dedication in making the lesson engaging and informative. I learned a lot and explanations made everything so much clear. I'm looking forward to applying what I have learned. And thank you so much. Thank you, Sapnas, for your fantastic and nice words. 3 years diploma in civil engineering, 19 years in QS. As you have diploma, Krishnan, you can go for associate. You can't go for MRICS. It's tough. From associate to MRICS without degree, you need to have a 900 hours of approved studies. Don't think about it. So I would say that one, you need to have a degree. At least think about starting a degree with RICS accredited degree. Think about starting. That's why the name started with diploma. Okay. Hassan, I have a bachelor degree with 6 years of QS experience. Can I apply? Yes, you can, Hassan. You can go for a RICS APC prelim route if your degree is not RICS accredited. Sayed, thank you so much, Sayed. Hassan, can I apply for associate PMB? Is also necessary. We wonder what is RICS and how to join RICS and what are the benefits that we are going to get it from RICS and so on, so thing. So in my opinion, we have trained more than, excuse me. So we have trained more than around 350, 400 peoples and more than 100 peoples got MRICS. And we are continuing to train the people. So from that perspective, I want to give my expressions about what is RICS and how you can achieve that and what are the ways available to achieve that. So in order to give that in a proper manner to you all, I have made some kind of procedure. So I'm going to explain to you all what is RICS and how I can join RICS. You all these fundamental core values item I'm going to teach you all, so you all can get certain informations on that perspective. So admins. Right. If you can type your answers, you know that when we have chat on top, if you can, okay, you all can hear that. Can someone please confirm that you can hear? Okay, good. Thank you. So these are the factors that we are going to learn today. Before I start to dive, before I start to just explain each and everything in a detailed manner, let me give you a very brief information about RICS. First things, understand what is RICS. RICS is not Royal Institute. If you go and ask, including many chartered people, of course, I believe that no one will tell. If you ask any people, they will tell that one RICS mean Royal Institute of Chartered Surveyors. It's not Royal Institute. RICS is Royal Institution. The meaning of institution mean RICS not only provide chartered for QS surveyors, but also they do provide chartered for many varieties of people. If time permits, I will try to explain what are the pathways that they do provide chartered. So when we speak about RICS, RICS is an institution, not only chartered, but also many other chartered they do provide. And throughout the global, they have more than 150,000 professionals. More than 150,000 professionals. Tell me one of the institution that you are familiar or you got to know about that, they have more than 150,000 chartered professionals. Who can name? As you all know that RICS was started more than 120 years ago. They started long time way back to regulate the peoples. You know, in the industry, we all worked. You are working, and I also worked in a manner where I did everything as I want. You are doing or you did something as you want. But have you ever thought about, do I need to regulate and make my works and everything fine? You did your, for an example, interim payment applications. Who regulated you? Or maybe who guided you what you need to include, what you should not include in it? Each and every company you go, different procedure. So RICS identify that the chartered people, those who are working within the industry, they are not regulated in a professional manner. So they identify that this surveying career, commercial contract, profession that we are working is fantastic thing. So we need to regulate the people to the level that's going to be a very high. So what RICS did, RICS started to introduce many standard. What they said that one, if you are going to prepare final account, these are the procedure that you need to do. If you are going to prepare interim payment application, this is how you need to prepare. If you are going to prepare a cost plan, this is how you need to prepare. If you are going to manage your subcontractor, this is how you need to manage. So what RICS did, they did not only provide the charter to the people and let them go, but what they did, they started to regulate the people. They monitored the people and started to regulate. So RICS, even though they have 150,000 professional, chartered professional, they did not allow the people to go and work as they want. What they did, they started to regulate them, monitor them, and give them feedback. And time to time, they gave them standards for their members to follow. So because of all these kind of consideration, what they did, they brought a community where they are very high in terms of knowledge, very high in terms of standard, and all the advices, all the works, all the outputs that they are going to do will be very high level. So RICS, you wouldn't believe the things that you are going to learn under RICS, APC learning, that will cover everything. You are going to learn what? Experience. For an example, you are working interim payment applications, right? Where did you learn how to prepare interim payment application? Nowhere. You went to the market, you learned that. RICS going to teach you. RICS will tell you, if you are going to prepare a BOQ, this is what you need to do. If you are going to prepare interim payment application, this is what you need to do. If you are going to select a subconductor, these are the procedure that you need to do. So what they're going to do, they are going to regulate you. A simple manner, I would say that one, if you are going to write an exam, let's say you learn undergraduate, right? You all learn undergraduates. So how did you face your exam? Someone identified or someone invented some theories and you learn those theories. You will go to a place where they are going to give you some questions. The questions were taken by someone else and you need to answer to this question, right? But when we speak about RICS, RICS will guide you for the items that you need to learn to work. For an example, they are going to tell that, guys, if you are going to prepare interim payment application, these are the information that you need to include. They will tell them. Then you will prepare your own exam paper. Who is going to prepare? You will prepare your own exam paper. Many people with the myth, many people with the concern, RICS is hard. RICS is very hard. Oh, we cannot do. No. RICS is very easy if you have three elements. One, commitment. Second, continuation. The third, consistent. So what you're going to do, you're going to go and learn something from someone. You are going to write a document, two major documents you will write. We will learn it a bit later. So you're going to write a document and you will give the document to RICS. And you're going to tell the RICS, dear RICS, interview me. And those interview will be conducted using the document that you prepared. So you're going to learn something that you do in your industrial work. For example, interim payment applications, BOQ preparations, many things that you will learn. Out of many things that you're going to learn, you're going to write something that you experienced or maybe you learned. You're going to write in a document. And that document, you're going to give that to RICS. RICS will appoint 3 people to come sit down and ask question from what? The document that you prepare. In a simple manner, I keep telling my students also, you are preparing your own exam paper. So you learn something and you're going to prepare a document. Okay, I learned this one. I have an experience in this. I learned about the interim payment application. I did interim payment application for ABC project. You're going to write and give it to RICS. RICS will come and ask question from that. And many people say that RICS is going to ask question very tough. We will not be able to answer. No. You will be able to answer each and every question if you have commitment, consistent, and continuation. And many people say, oh, ask me, you know that one RICS is very hard, people said. So I advised them. I said, okay, who told you RICS is hard? He said, one of my friend. Go ask him who told him and follow the chain. At the end, you will get to know only 2 persons might have raised this myth. One, RICS is hard. One, the one who got RICS already, he does not want you to get MRICS. Maybe that person raised this concept or myth, RICS is hard. The second, who never started RICS, but he feared about it, or maybe he does not want you to get it, so he spreaded that work. He spreaded something. Oh, RICS is very hard. If you follow the chain, definitely you will end up with these two things. One, the MRICS person who does not want you to get MRICS. The second, who never involved in RICS but just spread the word that where you don't want to. So RICS is something very top notch. You know the meaning of top notch, right? Fantastic. If you are going to get it, you will be honored within the world with the top class 5-star peoples. You know that 5-star mean, yeah? Any of the militaries and everything, top. So when you do such a practice, when you are going to do some kind of guidance, everything will be high level. RICS not like, for example, I came from engineering background. I learned engineering and I registered with engineering council. But after that, engineering council did nothing to me. They time to time arrange some CPTs and everything. They never regulated me. RICS will give you a RICS chartered, and after that they will time to time check you, regulate you, they will monitor you. So because of that, you're gonna have a good continuous learning. And not only that, when you speak about your industry, the industrial people identify that RICS people are well knowledgeable personnel. You will learn all the aspect of the projects in terms of commercial and contract. So you're gonna learn everything and you're gonna do perfect things. So because of that, the companies and the managers, they will think that we are bringing some kind of high qualified people where they are going to carry our project to a fantastic level. So they will believe in you and they're going to give or consider you as a value. And many of my friends who move suddenly from senior QS to senior cost managers or maybe commercial managers, many of my students, right? Not last time, before that, someone got MRICS and he moved to government PIR projects and many things. They do notify to me. Because of what? First thing, they got a confidence. The second thing, they got a knowledge about what is RICS, what kind of things that we are learning, and many subjects that we have, they learn fantastic manner. And also, they will be considered as a right personnel. If you ask anything, they will answer. For example, if someone going to come and ask me about procurement, I will answer everything. Why? I learned RICS APC. So when you have such a personnel, the companies and your managers, they will think that, oh, I gave the projects in a very good hand. He will make it very good. He will make it very good. And not only that, but also we will have international passport. What do you mean by that? What is the meaning of that? Many countries, they are expecting you to have a good knowledgeable person or maybe standard person in QS, but they don't have it. And also, getting MRICS will not be valued only for UK. For example, I got my engineering. Tell me, how many of you got your engineering or degrees in your countries? And you came to other countries and your degree recognized in that country. I would say most of our degrees will not be recognized. Either they will ask us to go for some exam, or they will not consider our level to their equal level. An example, I have a degree, right, engineering. When I come here, they will not tell that one, oh, no, we are not going to consider you as an engineer. You need to go to an exam, do the exam, come get it. For example, in Dubai and Qatar and many other places. But when it comes RICS, whether you're going to get your RICS from Sri Lanka or India or Pakistan or Egypt or Qatar or UK or Australia or US, wherever you're going to get it, it is chartered. MRICS, wherever you go, that will be considered as a chartered. They will not ask you, oh, you got your chartered from where? Sri Lanka. Oh, it's a Sri Lankan MRICS. Oh, it's an UK MRICS. No, they're not going to do that. It's an internationally accepted. Wherever you go, then you are chartered. If you are going to work here, you're chartered. If you're going to work in Australia, you're chartered. If you're going to work in New Zealand, you're chartered. Not like other normal things. Why? Because that maintain to a high level, maintain something level standard within these people as a very high. You might have noticed many of your peoples, many of your MRICS friends and people will be valued very high. They will always maintain some respect. They will deliver the work in a very high quality, and they will tell the advices and the work and suggestions will be fantastic. How? Because they learn everything and they are continuously learning that. Not only that, one of the biggest benefit is earning. As I said earlier, many of my students, they moved from one to another overnight. Let's say he got a 15,000 and we moved to 30, 35,000, or maybe more than that. It depends, yeah. So not only learning, not only you're gonna be standardized, but also you will earn good amount of money. Huge amount of money, huge difference. Putting MRICS next to your name will be fantastic. And you will value that. As I said earlier, many MRICS personnel, I don't want to mention that, Many MRICS personnel who got MRICS, they don't want other people to get MRICS. I'm not going to, pinpoint that. Many. Why? They will make very confused. They will tell that, oh, RICS, you want to know everything about that. You want to have knowledge on that. You want to have knowledge in rocket science. They will tell many things to complicate you. Why? They know the benefit of it. Okay. So remove all the myth. Myth mean unknown stories and some kind of, fictions. Remove that all apart and think three things. If you are going to start RICS, you need nothing except these three things: confident, consistent, and continuation. Once you start it, you need to focus on that. That's it. You don't want to have knowledge. You don't want to have knowledge. Okay, right? So when we speak about RICS, they do offer mainly three qualifications. Mainly, okay? We are not going to talk about students' memberships and everything. So one, they do provide associate. They do provide what? Associate RICS, SOC RICS. The second one, they do provide chartered. And this chartered, only after you got your MRICS chartered only, you can move to fellow membership. So mainly, they do offer people associate and chartered, like, police constable, if you take, or maybe not constable, or if you take police stations, they police intake people in two levels. One, assistant inspector or sub inspector and inspector. So like that, after you join inspector, after certain years of experience, you will move to senior inspector. Similar to that, once you got your MRICS, then after certain years of experience, you can apply for fellow membership, right? So these are the two basic qualification RICS provides. So let's see one by one how we are going to, or what are the possible ways that we can obtain that. The very first one, remember, you all need to mindful, RICS is an institution which is respecting all the professional. In order to get membership in RICS, you don't want to have degree. It's not requirement. First, associate. Let's see about associate. Associate is a very fundamental membership or RICS. Associate mean, I would say that one, in society nowadays, okay, you will be valued if you have a degree. Think about a person got a diploma. Do you think that that person will be valued for a jobs or anything? No. So only the person who got degree will be invited, okay, will be prioritized. Similar to that, associate is a low category, entry level membership. And for that one, it's not going to be tested in a high level. You just need to submit few documents for certain writing. That's it. And before that, let's see, RICS say that one, you don't have degree, you don't have diploma, you don't have other qualification, no single qualification, but last 4 years, you worked as a QS. You worked as a QS, relevant experience. You have minimum 4 years. RICS welcoming you. You can go and join RICS to get your MRICS. So what they are telling? They're telling that welcome. You have 4 years of experience. Please join with us. And you need to do a small online ethics test. RICS is, very, 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 very important. They do pay attention to ethics. Ethics mean good morals or science of moral. We can tell that. So you need to have a good understanding and good knowledge about it, right? So RICS say that one, you have only an experience, no problem, come, right? Register with us. Do this online ethic test. Ethic test, you know what is that? They're going to tell that if a person, subconductor, provided you an iPhone as a gift, will you accept? Do you know that? This is what professional, okay? We have one subject, we will learn it. So you need to do that online ethic test, MCQ. You will do that. 40 questions. You need to answer that. You need to at least take 35 to pass. You will take it repeatedly. You can do that. So do that. And you need to submit 2 documents. One is summary of experience. The second one is case study. You need to submit. Then RICS will put a person to review your document. And once they satisfy with your document, they will give you associate. It's very simple. Not only the person, but also a person with national vocational qualification, or maybe HND, HNC, anything that you have with 2 years of experience, then yes, you can follow the same procedure to get your associate RICS. Similar to that, you have degree, but you have only 1 years of experience, still you can go and apply and submit the online assessment, do the online assessment, submit those documents, get your associate. But my personal advice, if you have degree, don't go for this. I'll tell you why. Okay, a bit later I will tell you why. Right, if you have a degree, only 1 years of relevant QS experience, you can get your associate. Not only that, senior level peoples, or maybe the people who got membership from other recognized bodies. So RICS and some other bodies, they made some kind of mutual agreement. So for an example, you have a PMP, right? From PMI, you have PMP. If you have PMP, you just need to get a letter from PMP and register with RICS, pay the money to RICS, and you need to submit those documents to RICS. Then RICS will give you associate RICS. So you don't want to submit any document. You only need to do online ethic test, professionalism test, then submit that letter to RICS. RICS will give you associate RICS. So if you have NVQ4, approved NVQ4, or maybe you're a member of approved professional body, then you can get your associate as a direct route. But personally, I don't like associate if you have a degree. I'll tell you why. I said after you completed your ethic test, you need to submit certain document, right? I told you. So what are the documents? There are 2 documents. One, you need to submit summary of experience. What is the meaning of summary of experience? What is the meaning of summary of experience? Let me explain what is summary of experience. So today you're going to learn something about BOQ. How many of you have worked with BOQ, guys? How many of you have worked with BOQ? You can type your answers, guys. Now you can type your answer. You can't raise your hands. I'm not going to allow your videos and mics are disabled to avoid any disturbance. So type just yes. You all did. So today you learned something. You learned something about how to prepare BOQ. Can you go and write it? While I was working for ABC company, I prepared BOQ. Can you write? Yes, you can write it. So that's what we call summary of your experience, SOE. So for associate people, you have 13 subjects. 13 subjects, 6 very simple subject and 7 mandatory subject. Very, very simple subject, 7 subject and 6 moderate level subject. For example, we will learn one subject called quantification and costing. Quantification and costing. So what you're going to do, you will come and learn from someone else. Then you will go home and start to write. So I attended CPD when conducted by School of Sharif, and I learned how to prepare BOQ. This is what we call summary of experience. We have 1, 2, 3 level. So you will learn it later if you want. Okay. So you need to write it and submit that to RICS. Not for one subject, all the 13 subjects that you need to submit to RICS. And for those 13 subjects, how many words you need to write? 3,000. Divide it for one subject, how many words? Almost 200 words you need to write. 200, 220 words. You know how much is that? Count your 3 emails today. Go to your office and count 3, 4 emails. Or maybe some of your WhatsApp message. That will count 220 words. Similar to that, for 13 subject, you just need to write it. That's it. You need to write your experience. So while I was working for ABC company, I did the BOQ. That's what we call summary of experience. But you need to write it in a detailed manner. I'm telling you to explain here. That's what we call summary of experience. So how many words you need to write? 3,000 words. So one subject you need to write roughly around 220 words. But we have different allocation, but I'm giving you a picture. Okay. So this is what you need to write. So when we speak about that, you have two major subjects. As I said earlier, you have major 6 subjects. So those 6 subjects, you need to write 2,000 words, and you have mandatory 7 subjects. For example, accounting principle. You know what you're going to learn under accounting principle? What is liability? What is capital? What is asset? What is so and so? You will learn something. From that learning, you're going to write, I learn ABC, I learn XYZ, I learn MNS. That's what you're going to write. So for 7 subjects, you can write, I learn ABC, I learn XYZ. How many words total you need to write? 1,000 for 7 subjects. So tell me for one subject, how many words? 100 and roughly around 330. 130 words for one subject. You need to write what? I attended CPD event from so-and-so organization, and I learned what is liability, what is asset, what is so-and-so thing. I learned it. That's it. For 7 subjects, 1,000 word, guys. It's nothing. And for other subjects, other 6 subjects, you need to write bit more in a level. Level 1, knowledge. I learned so-and-so thing. Level 2, I did so-and-so thing. And level 3, I did advice to so-and-so people. Okay, this is what you need to write. And most of the time people think that advice mean, oh, I need to tell advice to the client, or I need to tell advice to big people. No, giving advice to a next department, giving advice to your team members, giving advice to other company, giving advice to your subcontractor, all these subcontractors advice. For example, one of your subcontractor made a mistake in the interim payment application. So you gave him advice. You say that one, you did not properly calculate your preliminaries. You failed to do so and so thing. So please rectify and resubmit. You just, normally we do talk. You're going to go to your document and write summary of experience under quantification and costing. While I was working for ABC company, one of the subcontractor did a mistake. So I advise him to rectify it. This is what level 3. So level 1, level 2, level 3 writing you need to write. Don't worry about that. Everything you will learn if you are going to join any of the APC coaching. So what you need to write? Only 3,000 words that you need to write for associate. And you need to write a case study worth of 2,500 words. What is case study? Most of the people with an opinion, case study mean, oh, it's something like a criminal report. This is what a person told me. So ask me, I told that one, it's going to be a very critical criminal report where we need to do links, so and so thing. No. Case study mean any problem that you faced and you successfully overcome that. Tell me a single problem. For an example, simple example, right? You are working in a contractor, main contractor. And one of your subcontractor had a problem in terms of what? In terms of money. He came to you and said that one, Mohammed, we have some kind of cash flow issue. Can you please support us? Then what you will do? You will think about how I can support this guy. One, I can increase his payment, or maybe give some material on-site, off-site payment, or maybe give some on-account loan, or maybe release the retention bond and give some money to him. Some kind of things. A very simple problem, and you gave them advice. That's what we call case study. So you had a problem, and in front of you, you had 3-4 options to resolve that, and you are going to pick one best thing. That's what we call case study. You got the point? You need to write 2,500 words. We do structure our peoples. We do teach our people how they structure